I had jokes.
All right, what are we doing? We're podcasting. We're recording. All right, welcome to the podcast.
To episode 113 of 113. Right?
Yes, 113. Last week
jokes.
you was trying to listen to 112. So
correct.
Yeah,
correct.
no peaches and cream.
I know. So what's 113 then? I just let that shit fall on the floor. That's for you.
One door down. I don't know.
Welcome back to episode 113. Thanks for watching last week. I think you guys are close to beating our YouTube record so far of views.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Thank you for listening on Spotify, iTunes.
I don't know how this is going to go. This is a high.
Oh, you're already setting yourself up for failure? How much is this?
12.
12%? What are you doing to us? Well, I don't work tomorrow, so it's fine. But this guy right here. So, yeah. We got gummy worms.
Yes.
Apparently, he wants gummy worms. So, and we're watching Rick and Morty. So, thanks again.
It's good.
It is good.
It doesn't compliment the gummy worms, but it's good.
Thanks again for listening, watching.
Being with us today. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was told I have to look more into the camera. I already knew this.
We all knew this.
I already knew this. Not because I've been watching, because I've been feeling and looking. I'm like, okay, stop doing this. Stop watching the TV. Say hello to the people. I'm like,
So, Ty, next time you see this, shut the fuck up. You're good now.
No, I'm just not gonna. He didn't comment, so I'm not gonna look as much. So
he might have. I don't know.
I just knew it, and you told me, and I'm like, so. I'm like, you're right. I know that already. No, and I feel like I've been getting better.
You have been,
because the thing is, lucky you're right across.
I'm facing right. Yeah, exactly. So like, I could be looking and I could be facing. Well, it is what it is. But
bad cameraman.
Where the hell is Tiny Rick, man? Where the hell is he? Oh crap! So I forgot to pull something else up. So this week is the go home episode to Fastlane. Not
Fastlane needs to go home.
Not something. Pretty much not something I'm really looking forward to.
I'm gonna drink this and then I'm gonna eat another gummy worm because they don't go together.
They don't. It's pretty gross. Actually, don't mix gummy worms.
It's a double beer. IPA, so it's IPA times 2. That's how double goes.
So that's where we're getting fucked right now.
Yeah.
So it's a double dog by Flying Dog.
As much of an IPA as it is, it doesn't taste dark. It doesn't taste like mud. Pretty much.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're right. This time, I got the audio settings right, so
I made sure.
We're good. Yeah, he did make sure. He cursed me out a bunch of times while we were testing, and
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Kind of hurt. It kind of hurt me, but I deserved it for fucking up last week. So hopefully.
So what are we gonna talk about?
We're gonna talk about the Raw and SmackDown, the quick things going to Fastlane.
Yeah,
we could like mesh all the shit together.
I want to talk about MLW Imitation Game.
Oh, you know what?
We could put that on.
Maybe because I have Sling and I do have Bein Sports.
Are you gonna?
So it might be able to come up.
Ah,
wait, you mean the last MLW?
Yeah, it's pay-per-view, but not pay-per-view. It's on YouTube.
It's every Saturday night that they have it on Bein Sports. So
look at you knowing stuff. Today's not Saturday though, so what are you talking about?
I could sometimes replay shit.
My glasses are better than yours.
You're a hater.
I know.
I can't say why you're wrong. You know why I can't say why.
As you're doing this, I nod in my head. No, it's not. After I said it, so I know it.
Yeah. At least you know.
Yeah. So what?
Wait.
You don't even know how to find Bein Sports. But I want to talk about that Imitation Game. We could talk about RAW Smackdown. Like you said, Fastlane card, and the 47th annual anniversary show for New Japan's pro wrestling. Let's talk about King Kong Bundy for a minute.
Yes, we definitely can talk about.
I don't remember much of his matches, but I remember him being in the Married with Children show.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and for years I didn't realize he was a real wrestler at that point because he wasn't really.
Oh yeah, he wasn't
really wrestling that much.
He was kind of right before I started watching.
Yes, because
he was right before the Attitude Era.
Because if you think about it, he had the match at him and Hogan had the match at WrestleMania 3. I wasn't allowed to see that, so
exactly.
What,
I mean, that's when like Hogan was fighting like all the monster characters, like the big characters.
He was doing the Undertaker thing, or Braun Strowman thing.
Intimidation games, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So they give MLW Fusion on Bein.
Yes.
And they also put him up on YouTube.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Take a hint.
Everyone else.
Impact. Bein Sports is a big fucking channel too. That's the thing in terms of sports.
Yeah.
Because the fact that like they show La Liga, which is Spanish soccer, like
La Liga?
It's huge. Yeah.
La Liga.
Yeah. So that's where Barcelona, Real Madrid.
I'm gonna go to work saying that, and everyone's gonna sit there and be like, "If you don't shut up."
Okay. Fuck it.
We got to hear back from this gentleman, Jim Cornette. He's with them now, so he commentates.
He is. Yeah. And apparently they're doing really good things with their like booking and the creative and storytelling and all that stuff. Like there's a lot of people are saying that you should be watching it when it comes
MLW?
on Bein Sports. Yeah.
Okay.
They're like
it's good.
Really good.
It's kind of different. They're pretty good with their booking. Only thing is they share a lot of talent, so they're not that great.
It's not like their talent.
Yes, you see a lot. You see a lot of
like WCPW type shit.
Yeah,
you mean okay? I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you see a lot of Impact stars. You see Rich Swann, DJ Z.
Yeah, Penta. Yeah,
the Lucha Bros. They have the first match. Low-Key, who was formerly of Impact, but formerly of TNA. So,
but I'm fine with it though because like if you're still giving a good product to the point where you have a TV deal with Bein Sports,
and you must be doing something
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the thing. You can still put it on a streaming site.
Probably put the link below, or just put it on the description or whatnot. But
the link below for what?
For the MLW shit. So
go to YouTube. And
that's what I'm saying. Go to YouTube.
So simple.
Just go to YouTube.
It's the easiest thing.
Look for MLW, and you should be able to find it really, really easily. It's a pretty decently crowd size, like NXT-ish.
Well, this one is. It wasn't always like this.
Well, clearly, but like once you start getting the TV right deal and all that
this
stuff.
This is the pay-per-view, so... But they've been with Bein Sports for a good while now.
Oh, look at good old Jim
Cornette. You see... he's not the only Jim. You see his racket case?
Yeah.
The Bein Sports?
Yeah. That's cool, though.
It's something new to watch. He is always that red.
Always.
He look like he got a bad tan.
Yeah. Alright, so...
I love him. I love him though. I love him on the mic. He's still snappy.
No, he's still snappy. He's still good.
I don't know what else we're talking about. I don't think we're talking about Raw.
With Raw, SmackDown, and
we're not talking about
Raw
Raw.
Together. We're not talking about Raw?
I don't know. I
haven't
seen it.
Oh, okay. Then we're not talking about it. Okay. It's kind of been all underwhelming with the Ring of Honor New Japan stuff. That's why it's
which is bad.
It is. We already spoke as to why it's not been going well.
Okay, so I've been meaning to say, this is just something quick anyway. I've been meaning to say that I think that how the Elite are just popping up everywhere, that maybe they might pop up.
No, they said they're not going to.
I know.
Cody said straight up,
yes,
nope.
Yeah.
With the New York Post.
Yeah, that's why I sent it to you. I read it and then I'm like...
I was like, why is he sending me this? Where is the thing? Bam.
Yeah.
Are you going to be in New York? Nope. I was like...
He said, no, he said WrestleMania weekend is a WWE thing.
And we're not piggybacking off of it, which is...
Yeah.
You know what? It's respectable.
It makes sense because everything that happened in that weekend, you only talked about WWE, and we seen what I feel was a better show. I feel like Supercard of Honor was a better show.
Fuck yeah. NXT TakeOver and Supercard of Honor were way better than WrestleMania.
Yes. It was just...
Well...
Not completely. Yeah, it was better.
I'll say it was way better than the last 4 hours of WrestleMania. I could say that.
Yeah. And like I said, we've seen that in his match with Kenny. For that to be the match that it was, it was like, okay, let's do what we have to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's like the finale. The finale is tomorrow. That's what it was.
And the other thing is like when you're having your first pay-per-view a month after, you don't need to have a presence in New York. You already sold out the MGM Grand in 4 minutes, so it's like I think they're okay. And I don't blame her for going that route, honestly.
I'm not mad either, but I was really in my head saying, maybe they might pop up at the G1. Because I don't see a reason why they wouldn't do that. Even with Cody saying that, I don't see a reason why not. Because think about it. These are their 2 former employers. Yeah. They don't have bad blood. And also, they should still be trying to triple promote, and also trying to get stuff like the rights for All In. Agreed. And that could be a stipulation, whether they say yes or no to it. But I'm pretty sure that could be a stipulation because there's still tickets out there.
It could go either way, like I said.
Yeah, he could have said that, and
they just pop up.
Yeah, I could still see them popping up. It was just like, okay, we were still negotiating, so that's why I said no. And they had tickets that still...
We thought it was all mutually beneficial, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because it would make sense.
It would.
It still makes sense.
Definitely would.
But I don't know if they feel this. They might feel a threat from AEW.
It's fair. Yes. It's fair to say.
Yeah, because...
This is my thing.
I see them jumping over WWE, Ring of Honor and Impact as the alternative to them.
If WWE is feeling pressure from AEW, which hasn't even had their first pay-per-view or even have a live show going, like a TV deal, then of course Ring of Honor and New Japan have some like
they feel a way
about them.
They feel a way if WWE feels a way.
Exactly. Why wouldn't they? But with that being said, we're gonna run through the Raw results like a mofo, and like not even the whole thing. I saw like tidbits and things that I thought that were okay. And things that I thought were pretty funny.
So you didn't see UFC 234?
235.
That's the one I didn't see.
I completely forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw that and I was like, I have to see that.
I saw it on Monday.
On Tuesday, I was like, I should watch that.
It popped up on my feed on Monday, and I was like, shit, I gotta watch it.
And John Jones had a match.
I know.
I'm just gonna watch that one. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, we could talk about it next week.
And I think that's on that site too.
So
Todos.
Anyways, Raw opened up with Roman Reigns telling Seth Rollins, "Hey, I want your championship opportunity, and if you win, I'm coming after you." And he was like, "All right, cool, bro."
He was moving like that too.
Yeah, he was like. Anyways, and then Dean Ambrose was gonna come out and say something. He's like, "I want to be friends again. I want to be with you." Well, this is what Roman was saying, and then Dean Ambrose came out.
Pussy.
And then all of a sudden, it was hilarious. It tickled me when fucking Elias just came out right when he was about to talk, and he just fucking bashed him with the guitar on the back. Dude, I laughed so hard. I don't know why, but I love that it happened.
I like that Dean is getting people over and he's still staying over.
Yeah.
Like it's not ruining him, but he's losing matches, but it's not ruining him. One, because we know where he's going. We know he's leaving. We don't know where he's going.
Yeah.
We know that he's leaving. And we just like to see him.
Especially with the way they're billing him as like, well, they're billing the
Shield
reuniting. That's what happened at the end. I don't care about that, but like the fact that they're billing it as their last match ever together, then clearly he's fucking leaving. Yeah. Like, obviously, at this point. Before it was like, oh, is it a work? Is it this? Is it that? No, he's leaving now for sure. But they're billing it that way.
Yeah, they still want him back.
They still want him back, but if he don't want to sign the contract, you don't have to.
This is true.
That's his right.
Wait a minute.
So tonight you were giving your promo, and it wasn't a promo. They gave me other things to say. I didn't fucking say it.
Oh.
That's a work too.
Here's the thing. It's not a fucking promo. It's not an act. I'm not going out there and doing their fucking act anymore. They can say it's part of the act to kind of try.
She was actually tagging her.
She was.
I'm going out there and doing whatever the hell I want, and they can explain it away however they want. But
yo, I didn't say it like that.
Everybody, WWE Universe included. I meant that I'm going to disrespect the sport that they all love so much. Oh, don't break kayfabe, Ronda. Wrestling's scripted. It's made up. It's not real. None of those bitches can fucking touch me. The end.
We know that. We know that. We know who you are. We know.
Fast forwarding to the end of Raw, because we could skip the whole fucking thing now that you just did that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it like that, but
no, I mean, honestly
it's
speaking,
nothing else.
Besides that, the whole Seth Rollins and
Shield
the Shield shit, and Triple H's promo that was actually really good.
He's showing off.
I'll tell you something about it.
He's showing. We get it every year. We get it every year. I love it. I love it. But
let's stay on target.
So we're not going to talk about.
Stop.
No.
So I noticed that part of it was kayfabe, but some of it was
real.
Actually real.
Yeah.
You know when I noticed it was real?
Him crying and leaving and coming back?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're talking about what? You're talking about Triple H?
No, dude, I said stick to the fucking women that we're talking about.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You just played something.
I thought you was going to skip.
No, stop it.
You mentioned that, so that's on you.
No.
All right, go.
I said stick to what we were talking about.
Okay, so let's talk about. Yeah, what we talking about?
The way I knew it was kayfabe, but somewhat like actually like her personal feelings about the whole thing going on. When she put Becky Lynch into the armbar, it was an actual armbar. Yeah. Because she had her hips. Yeah. Like pointing up, like putting pressure on the elbow part. Yeah. And I was like, girl, you're actually doing it. Like, you're not supposed to be doing it. But then when she did it the second time, that's when she did like the falling over to the side to protect the arm and whatever. Didn't she do? And then she was actually tagging her. She punched the shit out of her. A lot of the time. She tagged her quite a few times. From the corner to the floor. On the floor, when she was just like, pop, pop, pop. Like, give me your fucking arm. And you see how she pulled her arm. This chick, Charlotte, yeah, she was like, nope, not going in there. I can't save nobody. So this is the thing. That could still be kayfabe, but it's probably still mixed in some with work. Yeah. The reason why I think it's kayfabe is because Michael Cole and Corey both said, this is the Ronda most people were expecting. When you say something like that and Corey agrees with you, then for the most part, well, no, I feel like it is. They could have probably, or been covering. But like, Vince is in their ears right now. Like, she's off. Clean it up. Yeah, but or say I see it more likely that it's this or say I see it's more likely that it's like somewhat kayfabe, and they told her it's okay to release that, because if you're leaving in a month's time. There's no. This is all a setup for a reason for you to leave. Yeah. So that's why I'm buying it more as like a work, because of the fact that it's a work. It's a work. This is okay. You're gonna leave. You're gonna go have a child. It's great work. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Like, this is how you should have been the whole time. Because like the whole babyface shit wasn't working when she was like, Nia. No, who was it? Bailey. When she was like, Bailey, why are you talking to me? Stop. When Bailey was mad at her. Sasha. Not Bailey, Sasha, my bad. Yeah. But she was that didn't work at all. No, it was we know that's not who you are. That was disgusting. It was, ugh. Yeah, it was literally like, ugh. It tastes like a Guinness stout. He said it. And I like Guinness, but what beer tastes good? But yeah, it was bad. Why is there a Minotaur in the ring? Toros. That's his name. Toros. I could be wrong. I don't know how to exactly say it. But yeah, it's like, I like the whole setup. Yeah. It was a good setup. Don't get me wrong. I'm tired of being able to read through the situation immediately and seeing on Twitter everyone else read through the situation. Talking to other people and they be able to read through the situation. I like how we have Brock, but I like how we have Ronda more, because when we have this situation, I punched myself a couple times really hard. I know. I heard it. Good. But Ron, this is more believable than what we've had. This is just as believable as what we've had from Brock. Jesus Christ, he walked the ropes and stomped them. That was dope. Ouch. That was dope.
I didn't see that the first 2 times I watched it because I watched it
Stay on
twice.
topic. Come on.
But yeah, like she's more believable.
Yeah.
Brock is more believable when he's
angry and throwing the fucking title at Vince.
Exactly. When there's Suplex City and you go and he suplexes you 17, 18 times. That's more believable.
Yeah.
Him and Brock and Goldberg was one of the most believable matches I've seen Brock have in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. So this is better. This is better. Like, let them use a little bit more anger. And you say you worked yourself into a shoot where you're really upset about somebody saying something. Sometimes it's necessary. This was necessary.
Yeah.
Especially when this is a UFC person.
Somebody that could actually break your fucking nose, like she said.
She's a certified weapon.
Yeah, she is. 100%.
This is great. We need this. We need something.
We needed this from the beginning, honestly.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And maybe they didn't want her to be a bad guy because we got Brock, who's already a bad guy. But come on.
It's different.
You don't need a bad guy. All you need is somebody that's believable.
Yeah.
And make it believable. As choreographed as wrestling is, make that shit believable.
Yeah. At least give us some suspension of belief, like in terms of like
exactly
what's actually real and what's actually not. Like that is a good, perfect way. Like that rant on Twitter that Velveteen shared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think it was Velveteen. It was Our Dream.
Our Dream. I can't. That's not Velveteen.
That's not Velveteen?
That's not. It's just a Twitter.
Oh, it's just a random dude?
It's a Twitter page with a whole bunch of followers.
Oh. Whatever.
Yeah.
Either way.
Our Dream, though.
Either way, like I said, he or whoever.
I'm over here giving out.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, it's that somewhat blends the lines of like what's believable and what's not. So I'm okay with it.
And I like the way how the video actually looks. It doesn't.
Yeah, it just looks like a regular camera.
It doesn't look like WWE produced.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but yeah. It's still kayfabe, but it's not kayfabe.
Yeah,
the feelings are not kayfabe, but it's kayfabe.
So moving on to the
everything else.
No, not to everything else. Just the Triple H thing. Oh, by the way, congratulations to Tori Wilson being in the Hall of Fame. Congrats.
I love it. I love it. He did a suicide dive into a senton out, landing into the crowd.
I would have taken somebody's beer.
I would have took his mask off and got my ass whooped.
Yeah. So this is the one thing.
So
I love the ferocity.
Wilson?
Huh?
Tori Wilson?
Triple H.
I want to talk about Tori Wilson before we get to that. I love that she's there. I love she's going to the Hall of Fame.
She deserves it, don't get me wrong, but there's another person that deserves to be a single entrant into the Hall of Fame before she is.
Yes, there are many.
I'm speaking about one specific.
I know who you're talking about, too. You're talking about China. Yes, definitely true. Hopefully next year. Or maybe 3 years from now, because let's not do it back-to-back. But she deserves it, but for what reason? Promos were good.
Oh, promos were great.
Promos were good. Wrestling ability, yeah. But I'm not here to take anything away from her.
No, not at
so
all.
I'm happy she's in there.
Yeah, it's great for her.
And she was somewhat of an ambassador.
She was.
So I'll give her that. She was one of the better. There was a time where there was nobody with her.
What do you mean?
There was a time where there were certain women that she was around couldn't do what she could do.
It's true.
And it goes vice versa. It was things that she couldn't do that others could do around her, but she wasn't even scared to try. So that's the thing that I give her. She she wasn't the most beautiful in the ring wrestling, but she handled her own. She was a good manager. She was a good speaker. Good actor. She got the point across.
No, she knew how.
Yes, you're right. She does
is
deserve
when
it.
she knows how to do. When you know how to do promos, when you know how to cut promos, you're already a step above. Pretty much. You're above.
You can talk to the crowd. You might not be able to wrestle completely right, but you can wrestle good enough where all you really need is a good promo. That's what a manager is, anyway.
Facts.
That's exactly what a manager is. Yep. She wasn't the best manager. She wasn't the worst manager either. She had a couple of clients, Big Papa Pump to be exact. That was one of my favorite ones that they paired him. test also, I believe. But she's been in WWE for a reason when she was there. So and she killed it when she was there. So
Yep.
I'm done with
Agreed.
that.
The Triple H thing was actually
Trips and Batista.
It was really good. The Batista one, I liked last week's, but I mean, if he wasn't gonna be there, fine. I was fine with it.
I liked it about how you knew he was a heel, but I didn't like it because you're talking bad about Philly. And that's where you won your Royal Rumble.
Who gives a shit? You don't care. It's Philly. Philly don't give a shit about anyone else either.
Philly
They booed Santa Claus at Lincoln Financial Field.
Fuck
Who
Santa
booed
Claus.
Santa Claus?
Grown-ups that don't believe in Santa Claus
Eagles
anymore.
fans. And I'm an Eagles fan. Like Eagles fans booed Santa Claus.
Well, maybe Santa Claus should have been hardcore.
Either way,
That's where he would have got some cheers from ECW fans.
Philly fans are like some more the smarter, but like more fickle fans.
Horrible, fickle.
Mm-hmm. But they're smart too. Like so, we'll give them that. So like, yeah, he didn't show up. He did a video saying he didn't want to go to Philadelphia. Blah blah. Whatever.
We missed the Heart Foundation.
And
but whatever.
So when Triple H came out, this is one reason I love the promo was we haven't seen a promo like that from Triple H in a long time, if ever, probably.
Last year.
With what?
It was last year him and who did he have a match with last year at WrestleMania? Was it Rollins? Or was that the year before?
That was like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Okay, maybe not that ferocious.
Not a personal level.
Yeah, the last personal level, it wasn't that level, but the last personal level was Rollins. It was pretty...
Not like that.
It wasn't ferocious. It was more like, you're injured. Cut it out.
Either way.
I love you, but you're injured. Cut it out.
I love the
put you down.
promo that he put. Yeah. It was one of his better promos that he's ever put. Like, my only problem is you did it too early. You did it too early. Yes, he was kind of relying on more like using first names, using like saying like not the character, this and that, which is fine. You could have done that maybe
next week,
2 to 3 weeks before WrestleMania. So probably like next week after Fastlane, or maybe after.
I don't know.
Because this is the way I would have done it. Batista sends that promo, whatever, right? And then he just talks back, talking shit, not getting so upset. Go to the next week. And then you show a clip of Batista again going to Ric Flair, fucking him up again. And then afterwards, the next week after that, you could have him cutting that promo, or getting personal.
What it could have been was him actually showing us what happened in the locker room.
No, he's too old. He's 70. Can't.
Well, we can't actually fuck him up then. That's just what. So
it's a suspension of belief type shit. Yeah, like you have to let your imagination roll as to what he did. Probably in my head, he did a Batista bomb off of the fucking onto a couch or whatever, and then he dragged him out. That's what happened in my head, at least. Yeah. And that's what everybody else is like trying to think. Like, oh, what did he do to him? He fucked him up somehow. He did nothing. He did
nothing and everything.
In kayfabe, but he fucked him up. Either way, I think they could have stretched it out and gotten to that personal level, like calling him Dave and talking about Reed Flair and all that shit. I'm saying he could have done that.
You don't talk about him.
I know, but that's what he said.
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that from Trips.
He talked about his son.
I didn't catch that from Trips.
Yeah, he talked about all of that. So when you talk about that stuff, clearly Rick okayed it.
Of course.
But my thing is, that was my thingy. Smoke alarm.
Yeah, we didn't do that, huh?
But you might hear it again sometime. I'll try to cut it out. You could have saved the more personal, like passionate promo for like 2 or 3 weeks down. That's my thing. You could have built it up to that and then gotten hugely personal. That's my thing. It was still great.
It was good because there was still the threats of I'll come to your home.
That's what I'm saying. It's too early to start that. For me. Because you still have 5 weeks to go.
Yeah. It is sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but it's still like, we better see them on the set, something. We have to see him on the set of something.
And that's what it is. Like
we have to get that horrible version of Triple H.
He has to be at Pittsburgh next week.
Of Triple H going to Randy Orton's, or was it Orton going to Tripp's house? It was,
one of those.
Yeah.
It has to be something.
We got to have one of those.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I liked it. I didn't find anything wrong with it. I like where this is going.
I'm fine with where it's going.
I just don't think we don't need him. No, we don't need him. We need somebody else to have.
Annoying me. Keep going.
Yeah, we just need someone that has good enough promos.
Yeah.
And good enough matches. That's all we need. Because as good as it is,
I'm not telling them.
This is all gonna stay in this. I don't care.
That is hilarious. I wish I.
Nice.
Oh yes, thank you for this. But yeah, it was a good promo to me. I liked it. I like where it's about to go, where I can see it going. I don't know if they're gonna take it to where we want it to go, where I want it to go, because I like the personal thing. I would have went without. You should just took the batteries out.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're messing up YouTube. Yeah, horrible. But I like where it's going. I would have just skipped 1 week just to say like, okay, we're gonna have him. We're gonna have Triple H looking like, okay, he can't deal with it. He can't talk. He doesn't want to talk about it.
I'll edit this stuff.
He can't sleep. It's gonna be very hard with me talking.
Yeah, I'll cut you out. It's fine,
bitch.
Hey,
I'm about to turn red like Jim Cornette.
He is like super tomato.
He's always been a tomato. He's always been a tomato. But yeah, I like where it's going. I think I would have just skipped 1 week and had it like, okay, Trips is backstage. He wants to talk, but he can't talk. He can't deal with it. He hasn't been sleeping, so he talks about it next week. And now the promo will be so great. It's just as great, but he's still stumbling over his words because he hasn't had any sleep. He's all over the place. He looks
more haggard and stuff, and like
yes.
Okay,
I would have had that. He's pale in the face. He's been calling Rick, but not getting any good information type shit.
Pickle Rick. Sorry,
not that Rick.
No.
Morty. So Morty. I'm not Morty. Where do we go from here? Do we talk about Heavy Machinery killing all of the B team?
I said we're done with Raw.
That was after that.
I don't care.
I
said 3 things about Raw. That's it.
Are we going to talk about Dean and Elias? And we're not going to talk about the actual reunion?
I don't care.
That was actually good, you dick.
It wasn't that good. Open your mouth.
The reunion was good.
We talked about the reunion. We said, hey, they're going to...
We talked about the beginning half. We didn't talk about the end.
We don't have to. It wasn't that good.
I don't care anyway. I was just... because
you're not a Shield fan. Neither am I. I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care.
It's the Shield.
I don't care.
You don't care about the Shield?
No, I don't.
What is gonna save you from all the fire from the Shield?
I only care about Game of Thrones when it comes back
to Shield.
April 14th.
Those are the only Shields you care about?
Yes. When they fight the White Walkers.
The Targaryen
they're all
Shields?
gonna die.
Oh my god, the Targaryen Shields are fucking amazing. Oh, I was so mad. I thought it was April this month.
I know.
I thought it was April this month. I was like, yes, we're in a whole new month.
They're all gonna die.
Everyone's gonna die.
Episode 3. Okay, so I know we're supposed to be talking about wrestling, but episode 3 is directed by the director that did the Hard Home episode, the Battle of the Bastards, Blackwater, like all the fighting episodes. Like that was made by that director. So like you're gonna see some shit that episode.
I don't know how I felt about this.
Anyways. So we can move on to SmackDown because I don't care about anything else. SmackDown was kind of boring to me. Like I said, I stopped watching around like
I'm not
an hour in.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
What?
I was gonna ask you how you feel about.
Don't stop.
Oh, now you asked me what, and then I was gonna ask about the host, the WrestleMania host. Super hacky.
Waste of time.
Super hacky.
Waste of time.
Funny, but super hacky.
It wasn't even funny. It wasn't. I didn't laugh
Nothing
at all.
Funny.
It was
like you just cannot mix them.
Shut up. You can't. And then you go have the audacity to ask him if any of it is like, come on.
Only thing I liked about it was
he was like, he's stupid. He's stupid.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's stupid.
It's fine. He's stupid.
And then Braun you just see Braun holding Colin Jost up by his neck. I'm like,
I don't see any
reason to have them.
Yeah. Might as well just have The Rock just burning his fucking name again. Like,
what was that, 2 years ago?
Like 3, 4 maybe? I don't know.
Not enough.
I don't know.
Not enough to have them. That's what it is.
Yeah, so the only highlights on SmackDown were like R-Truth cutting the promo about John Cena was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot, actually.
I thought this was going to end up being them two at WrestleMania.
That'd have been cool.
I would have liked that.
But the reason why this is going to be a thing...
Because he's a black man.
It's not because he's black.
Oh, that's why it's not going to happen.
No, it's mainly because they're probably planning John Cena versus Kurt Angle. Mm-hmm. If anything, if Kurt Angle's finally going to have his retirement match, they're probably going to use John Cena. And why not make it for like a title match, a U.S. title?
You know what I'm tired of seeing? I'm tired of seeing John Cena. I'm tired of seeing...
You say you're tired of seeing John Cena. We don't see him that often, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm so tired of seeing him. I don't need to see him. We don't need to see him trying to get...
Your hair shorter. I don't like his dad hair.
We don't need to see him.
It ages him by
We
like
don't
10
need to
years.
see Randy Orton. We don't need to see Shane fighting in matches. Why does Shane McMahon need a belt? When your roster is this big, you already get a paycheck from WWE.
I don't know, man.
Hey. I'm all for nepotism.
I know, but it's just...
But if you... Just one check.
Let's just go back to Andrade. Not Andrade, but like R-Truth.
Yeah.
The segment was really cool. It was really funny. Then it turned like, he was like complaining about his like, oh my god, I gotta do this every week. I'm tired, Carmella. Like, oh my god, like really? But
it's like I've only done it once and I'm tired from last week.
Exactly. And it was cool.
Oh, look at the other UFC guy.
I expected him to keep the title.
Me too.
We were hoping he did.
Me too.
I'm fine with Samoa Joe winning because it was a Fatal 4-Way match. Samoa Joe, R-Truth,
and he got his first
Rey Mysterio.
main
so for him to get his
title.
Exactly. For him to get his
in
first
a very good match
title. And it was a really good match, honestly. And I was happy I watched that. After that, the rest of it just went. So it was whatever. The only other thing that I liked was
the tag match went down.
No, I don't care about the tag matches.
Well, the Hardys look good. We'll just say
the Hardys look great.
They look great.
Yeah, I could say that. What was I gonna say? Kevin Owens coming out and like being the babyface. I was okay with it.
Yeah,
it was good. And Kevin Owens could talk. He's good at talking, and he'll only go get better with the babyface thing. Yeah. So like,
you think so? Work. It's harder to be a babyface than it is to be a heel.
It is. It's easy to be a heel. It's easy to be a dick.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Cheap heat is easy heat.
Yeah. It's an easy way. It's a Latino heat. It's like lie, cheat, steal type shit. It's like it's not hard.
We actually began to love him.
Who?
Eddie for lying and cheating and stealing. He was good at it. He was good at it.
Eddie was the man. Nobody liked him at first when he was doing that, but then afterwards,
because China.
Yeah.
Because of the way he was doing it to a female.
Yeah.
Because it was intergender wrestling at that point. Remember, we just watched WrestleMania 2000. We were just watching WrestleMania 2000 when he was just going after her. And then he fell in love and like with her. I don't know what it was. I can't really remember, but from there and that. We actually got to see Mustafa Ali again.
We did. It was good.
He saved KO.
Yeah.
From Rowan and Eric.
And Daniel Bryan. Mandy Rose defeated Naomi in 45 seconds.
Oh, you want to talk about that? That happened.
No, it was literally 45 seconds. That was it. That's why I just mentioned it.
It was.
Nothing else to say, really.
That
was SmackDown, really.
How is Mustafa Ali going to feel about Kofi taking his spot in the Elimination Chamber match?
You were injured. There's nothing to feel.
Kayfabe, there is.
You were injured. There's nothing to feel.
Kayfabe, there is.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
You got injured. You had a concussion. You could not compete. He took your spot. It is what it is.
That's a great storyline right there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
Him going after Kofi. You're lucky. You owe me.
Nah.
It's a great storyline. What is
you know why? Because of the gauntlet match.
Good go. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh my god,
And,
that arm breaker.
So since we're gonna move on to Fastlane really quick.
We already talked about Charlotte, Becky, and
we don't. Yeah, whatever.
Charlotte's
annoying as fuck.
She's boring.
Yeah,
she's not. She's not annoying. She's not
boring.
only.
She's annoying because she's boring.
Yes. Yeah. So we going to.
This is my thing. Yeah. The only reason I'll say she's annoying because she's boring is because of the fact that yes, you're Charlotte Flair. Yes, you're Ric Flair's daughter.
But you are not.
But
Ric Flair's
you're
daughter.
not Ric Flair. And the other thing is, she can't be Ric Flair because she can't talk about the gators on her feet. She can't talk about a kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, like all that type of shit. She can, but then
doesn't have the enthusiasm that Rick has.
She doesn't have the charisma that he has. She has charisma.
Both.
She does. But
she doesn't have what he has.
Exactly.
She doesn't sound good. Her promos are boring, lackluster, and they stretch longer. There's no...
I just think she's been a heel for such a long time that it's like boring. That's the problem. All right, so we're doing the rundown on the card for the Fastlane pay-per-view.
Rey Mysterio versus Andrade for the kickoff show. That's what
this should have been like a championship match.
It should have been
on the show, and of course you're gonna waste it on a kickoff show. We've seen them go against each other plenty of times. I don't care who wins. I just want to see a good match.
If I'm Samoa Joe and that's the match, and one of them would have won during SmackDown, I would have been mad. I would have felt slighted.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio just got back. He's been back for a while, but he gets the title. He has numerous WWE titles already. Why does he get another one?
Okay, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
There's no reason to even bring it up. Honestly, you're creating. I know. You're complaining and creating a thing that never even happened.
Yeah,
You're like complaining about an alternate universe. Like literally, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Listen, I haven't watched Gotham, but I've been watching Arrow and stuff like that. So, hey, can you blame me?
After that, we have the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Don't care really. If the Revival keeps it, cool. But I really don't care.
They shouldn't keep it.
They shouldn't. If they're losing to everybody and their mother, like they shouldn't.
Who do they pin? Do they pin Roode and Gable again?
They should just run away. Oh no, but it's no countouts. Forget it.
They should still run away.
They should still run away with the titles.
Run away.
Mm-hmm.
Run away.
Be like, we're going to AEW with the titles.
They should. Like, hey, we're running away.
After that, we have the Women's Tag Team Championship match.
Nah.
Boston Hug Connection versus Nia Jackson Tamina. Surprise. I don't care.
That makes me drink.
Ow. Facts. Ooh, you could feel that 2.1.
Double dog is 12.
12.1, sorry, that's what I meant.
It's a lot.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Usos versus the best tag team in the world.
I don't care either. This is another title I want the Miz to go after. He talked all that shit to AJ and Daniel Bryan.
And you're going for a tag team championship match.
Yeah.
I did love the promo from the Usos on SmackDown.
Yeah, that was a good promo.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. That's why.
It was fun.
Yeah. After that, we have.
I bet you Charlotte Flair can't make one of those.
Probably not.
I'm stupid.
After that, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka versus Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is gonna win. I don't know why, but Mandy Rose is gonna win.
I can see that. We didn't talk about her nearly injuring her. I want to know what this finisher was.
What are you talking about?
Asuka was people thought that she was injured on Monday because they had a house show in White Plains at the Westchester Center. They said she dropped her. Mandy dropped Asuka on her head because this is wrestling, but they said she dropped her on her head doing a new finisher. I don't know. It was like people said she just could not get out of the ring by herself. Ref held up the X, did all of that.
I had a concussion.
She said it wasn't even that. They said it wasn't that either.
Probably just a stinger.
Yeah.
That goes away.
Yes, it does. It does.
But it's still scary.
It was very scary. Like, this happened during Raw time.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about this, and it's a house show. So,
I mean, Paige's career ended on the house show.
This is true. I'm not going to lie. I was looking for the footage. I'm happy I didn't find it. But at the same time, she's not really injured. So I still wanted to see what was actually...
Probably just whiplash or something, or just pulled muscle, something.
I want to know if the mat had bounced too, though. But on to
the Shield versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley. Don't care.
Guess who wins?
Nobody. Nobody at all.
10-year-olds.
Not even. Not even.
Not even 10-year-olds win.
Then we have Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch is gonna win, most likely, because you have to have the triple threat main event at WrestleMania with the women's.
And why is that the stipulation?
Because they need to fit the 3 biggest women on the thing.
The 2 that's staying and the one that's leaving?
Yeah.
AKA the champ?
You have to. And this is the first time that it'll most likely be a main event for the women's.
Yeah.
For WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It'll be the first time, so you have to have the 3 biggest names there.
I can see that.
And then you have the WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens.
Damn, low-key.
Kevin Owens ain't gonna win because Daniel Bryan needs to lose it to Kofi at WrestleMania. If it's to happen, it'll happen at WrestleMania like we talked about. Kofi will win it there. Even if he has it for 2 or 3 months, whatever.
I'm still not.
At least he'll win it.
I'm still not convinced.
I'm not convinced he'll win it, but if it's going to happen, it'll be there. It has to be. It'll make no sense because otherwise they would have just left it for Fastlane. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I'm just as skeptical as you are. I'm just being hopeful.
I just don't. I am too.
I'm being hopeful that it happens.
I want to be proved wrong.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
I want it to happen. I just question all of it.
You're being cynical at this point, and I get it.
Yes.
You have
with
all,
WWE.
We have all the.
With WWE, you have to be cynical.
We have all the right to be cynical. Anyways,
I thought it was just.
Are we gonna talk about the New Japan anniversary event, 47th anniversary? See how I'm just keeping going? Are we gonna talk about it?
Yeah, yes. I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the first half.
I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna run through this because we're running out of times.
Plural?
Yes, times.
Okay.
So the first match was a bunch of people versus a bunch of people. So we had Ren Narita, Shota Umino, Ayato Yoshida, Toru Yano, and Togi Makabe versus Hikuleo, Chase Owens, Tangaloa, Tamatanga, and Balak Fale. Pretty much
the Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club, yeah.
Yeah, so as you know, Hikuleo is definitely
Bullet Club one.
Another
one. DJ Khaled. I'll get this area in front of myself.
He's another Samoan.
Clearly.
With big hair.
Clearly.
You don't see big hair when you see his name, though.
No, I can see it. The next match was...
Oh, wait, I'll say the winner of that. It was the Bullet Club.
I already said it
30 seconds ago. Chase Owens got the pin.
Nice.
Next match.
The circle is right next to him, so yeah.
Oh, he
got the pin on Ayato Yoshida.
You're on that. I didn't go to New Japan 1942.
1972.
Yes, it is 47 years ago. 47 years ago. Not more than that.
1942.
Okay, so we are.
Second match was
a very high IPA
versus Toa Hanade and Yuji Nagata versus Yoshihashi and Tomohiro Ishii.
And who won?
Yoshihashi and Tomohiro Ishii.
Yeah.
Yoshihashi pinned Toa Hanade.
Oh my god. I've never seen him look like that.
Like what?
Yoshihashi? I've never seen him look like that.
Really?
As vicious as he was.
Oh, he was going in?
He was vicious.
Good.
He got the pin for a reason.
Good.
He landed a brain buster.
He's probably angry. Who knows?
I would be angry with his hair too.
I would too. The next
if I was a Japanese man with his hair, I would be angry.
If I didn't have anything like fucking what's his face? Tanahashi, I'd be upset because it was the most.
And he had a good partner.
He did.
He had a great partner. Yeah. And Yoshihashi was ready to start the match and
he just went.
Ishii was just like, nah, man.
Relax.
I got this.
Yeah.
And he just stood there like, yeah, okay.
Tomohiro Ishii is the man.
He is. The Stone, what is this?
The Stone Pitbull.
Yeah, Stone Pitbull. Yep. What is the Stone Face Football?
Third match was Dragon Lee, Ryusuke Taguchi, Tiger Mask Tomoaki Honma and Satoshi Kojima versus Taka Michinoku, El Desperado, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Taichi, and Minoru Suzuki.
I'm really mad that Taka Michinoku took the pin again.
Yeah. Taguchi got the pin. I fucks with Taguchi. I love Taguchi.
I do too, but I don't.
Taguchi's fun.
You can't take a pin from him. He comes out with a football.
Let him rock.
And the old school football helmet. No. No rocking.
You still wear that stuff.
Where?
You never watch rugby?
Okay.
I watch rugby. Time to time.
No.
Finally started understanding it too. Funny thing. No, I did. I finally did. I was like, okay, I get it.
Oh, it's almost over. It's almost over. He's kicking the shit out of Low-Key. Tom Lawler is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in the UFC.
Fourth match was the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championship match. Sho and Yo versus Shingo Takagi and Bushi, and they won. So we have new IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions.
You don't have to say those letters anymore.
IWGP. I know.
I mean, you just don't have to. You talk about New Japan.
I know. I mean, people...
but it was a good match. That I got to see.
I would feel like it was
Roppongi 3K is it's a rapper in a breakdance crew. Like if you see how they come out, Sho and Yo look like breakdancers.
Yeah, they do.
They got the metallic gold and the metallic.
It looked like they're about to go do a J-pop video.
They do with their hair and then with the moves. I'm like.
Yep.
It's like it seems about right. You come out with Rocky Romero, who's a rapper.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay. I was watching it today. I'm like, you got it.
Sho got the pin on Bushi, so congratulations to them. Kind of long overdue, actually. They're a great team.
Yeah, they are.
You know,
they've been great for a long time.
Yep. After that, the fifth match was the Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Jushin Thunder Liger challenging Taiji Ishimori. Well, this was kind of like Taiji Ishimori called Jushin Thunder Liger out. Yeah. And said, hey,
you want to beat him.
Yeah, you
want to have a match with him
in the Junior Heavyweight
yeah.
division. If you're the champion and you haven't gone through Thunder Liger, you know, as respect for somebody that's been doing it for so fucking long. Since we were kids in WCW, he was at fucking WCW. So it's like,
he was in New Japan then. He was in All Japan then.
He was in All Japan. Yeah, exactly.
True.
So
everywhere.
Props to him still going. And he just announced his retirement in 2020, correct?
Yeah.
So I think is it going to be at the G1 or Wrestle Kingdom? Oh yeah, at Wrestle Kingdom. So
in
next
January.
year, in January, he's going to retire. So
apparently the fourth.
I wonder who he'll have the match with.
Kenny Omega?
No.
Okay. I don't know. As long as it's a great,
it has to be a junior heavyweight.
I want it to be for a title. If not for a title match worthy moment.
Oh no, they'll send them off properly.
Yeah,
for sure.
I believe
he's a fucking legend, dude. Yeah. Like, not even just in Japan, just
around the world.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I'm pretty sure he'll like. Oh, they didn't put no mats on the damn floor.
Ouch! No, they didn't.
They fucking horrible. Dude has an LWO shirt. I want one.
Oh, you got jumped by another Samoan.
No, he just has long hair and a skirt.
And a flower skirt?
With flower skirts. He has a floral skirt. I watched this and I was like, who the fuck are you? The group name is called Contra.
Like the video game?
Yeah.
That shit is hard.
The name or?
No, the fucking game.
The game. I never played it. I never played it. All I know is Lupe has made many references, yeah. And I'm like,
I mean, he makes references to all the video games, so yeah.
Streets of Rage, JoJo, Abobo, such and such and such and such and such and such, whatever.
Sixth match, we had the Anniversary Day Special 6-man tag team match: Hiroki Goto, Kazuchika Okada, and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Sonata, Evil, and Tetsuya Naito. Hiroki Goto actually got the pin on Sonata.
Damn, LIJ, y'all lost 2 matches in a row.
Right?
I didn't see. So this is where I stopped watching. Actually, no, I didn't see the last title match. I didn't see Taiji Ishimori.
Oh, you didn't see that?
I'll be starting from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be able to watch it. So cool. this won't affect me as much as it'll affect you, hopefully.
Bitch.
So, yeah.
It's not me. I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah. The 7th match, also another anniversary day special. It was the never openweight champion Will Ospreay versus the IWGP heavyweight champion Jay White. I heard that was good. 29-minute match. I heard it was crazy.
Between the match and between the after effects of the match, like the Gato, I think it is. Was it Gato? Yeah. Attacking Will Ospreay. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
That's one of the reasons why I had to watch it, because I'm on Twitter and I'm looking and there's a video of the post match stuff happening, and I'm like, okay.
They even who was it? I think Ring of Honor even put up a video showing an old match between them two on Ring of Honor, like 2 years ago when he was still. We
went to go see that.
Yeah, we were there.
We were there.
So
was that Mayhem or no? It wasn't Mayhem.
I think it was Manhattan Mayhem. Yeah.
What didn't you go see then?
I didn't go see Final Battle.
We didn't go see Final Battle.
Yeah. No, you went to one of them without me. I told you to go without me.
I know, but it wasn't Final Battle.
So what the fuck was it? Was it the next year's Manhattan Mayhem?
No. It was like in the span of 3 months.
I don't know. Manhattan Mayhem was when? Like in March? I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
Spend too much time
we went to one and we didn't go to another together. And the one we went to together, it was them two.
So, anything else to talk about?
No, we were watching. Jesus Christ!
God damn,
that's why I love Low Key. He's so vicious.
Would you say he's low key vicious?
Nah, he's high key vicious. You see, look, the stomps is.
Oh, the fuck!
So MLW had a storyline where they shanked. they've been shanking people. They've been shanking people.
Okay.
And yes, so now Filthy Tom Lawler has the title.
I'm about to go watch that whole match again.
Yeah,
but
it's a cage match too, so it's a good match.
So is this actually the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Nothing at all.
Wait, no, we got to talk about dude that didn't.
Oh, okay.
Dude that did not take. He didn't want to take a loss from a girl, so he didn't even take a match.
I'm not gonna say that's what it was. So apparently there was a high school wrestling state championships.
I don't want to take a loss
in Colorado.
Colorado.
2 women. Yeah, it was Colorado.
Okay.
So 2 women, 2 girls were in the tournament with the boys, and one of the participants, I forgot his name. I'm not even gonna go look it up and blast them because it is what it is.
Yeah, it
cited religious reasons and moral reasons for not competing against a girl in wrestling in high school state championships. He forfeited instead. Yeah, and if it's high school, what the fuck else is it gonna be? They don't have WWE for high school.
Steel chair. Get a steel chair.
So his reasons for forfeiting.
You didn't see the episode of South Park?
No, I didn't watch, to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of South Park.
I haven't seen a lot either, but I've seen the wrestling one.
So he he forfeited the match and pretty much forfeited the rest of his high school career in terms of because I was like, that's what he worked for to get to the state championship for 3 years.
He's gonna be in WWE in
whatever. My point is,
like Leo Rush,
like you said, he
in Velveteen.
Okay.
No, keep going.
Like I said, he forfeited the match for supposed religious and moral reasons, like because he's a Christian and like he goes to a Christian school and all that stuff. Like those were the reasons cited.
Yeah.
If it's true, if that's how you really feel and that's why you didn't compete, fine. I'm not gonna say you don't have your right to feel that way, that your beliefs shouldn't encroach on, participating against a woman.
Yeah.
Like, fine. But if you were afraid to get your ass whooped by a girl on the mat, like the other girl did to one of her other opponents, and finished in 4th place,
you don't want to be the second one to lose to a girl tonight.
If that's the case,
I don't want to be the first one. So I don't want to be. No, I'm forfeiting. Handshake. I respect you.
You deadass wouldn't?
No.
You wouldn't go up against a girl?
That's a different asterisk next to your name. in your record book of certain type of matches. If it's WWE,
That's fucked up, though.
I don't care. I know.
You don't think that's a slight towards a woman at all?
Yes, I understand that. I can understand why you feel that way, but in high school, how are you guys gonna look at me when I come back after I've lost?
He's in an all-Christian school. They shouldn't be that mean.
Shit.
I'm bringing a dick, I know.
Yeah, oh my God. Those are the worst ones.
I'm just saying.
To each other and everyone else.
To me, I find it disrespectful.
If
you're willingly saying you're not going to do it because you don't want the possibility of losing to a girl, that's fucked up.
I get it. I do get it. I understand it.
I understand wanting to protect yourself and not wanting to give that possibility a chance to happen, but it's still fucked up. No matter which way you try to spin it, it's fucked up.
Okay, so I would need some time to think about that.
No,
you
don't.
Shit. No, me personally, I need time to think about that. If you spring this on to me day of or an hour within, most likely going to say no. I'm going to say no, or I just might say, let me think about it. I don't want to waste nobody's time. That's just me. And then I don't want to be that guy that lost to a girl. And
that's the thing. At this day and age, why can't you be that guy that lost to a girl? You know what I mean?
No, I understand that. It's equal opportunity. It's equality and all of that. I understand it. But when you lose to a girl, do you get the same feedback as when you beat a girl? When you lose to a girl,
if she's better than you, she's better than you. You can't.
Yeah,
My thing is, if she's better than you, technique wise or all around, then you're not as good as you thought you were. Simply put,
I would love to spar with you. I would love.
You could spar with the person, but you couldn't do it in an official competition.
Yes,
that's bullshit. Because either way, you'd still be losing to a girl.
If I spar with you for quite some time and we're really that great, I'm as good as you are and you're as good as me.
No, why can't she be better? That's my point.
I would rather have a great match than to lose. That's what I'm saying. I would rather spar. I know you know me, as opposed to, oh, you just that trash where you lost to a girl. And it's not just losing to a girl. It's about who trains harder, who knows more.
Why can't she train as hard as you or train better than you?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that she can't. I'm not.
It's just a question, because it's that type of thinking right now that it's like.
But when you know, and when you don't know, it's different.
No, that's not.
It is very different because
why do you have to know the competitor at her skill level compared to yours to be able to wrestle her? Why do you have to?
You don't, and that's why you get to make decisions where it's like, no, I don't want to. I would definitely say no.
Okay.
I'm saying
okay. I mean, that's your
no,
decision,
and then I'm gonna say it's like when you get, it's like in a UFC, right? When matches just change.
Yeah.
The day of, or a week, or a day before, a week before, you don't have the time to really to do your due diligence and do your research of this person's matches.
Okay.
So you don't know how they wrestle. Okay, you really don't know how they wrestle at all.
If you're in a tournament format, though,
yeah,
and you see all the entrants' name, and you see a Kelly or a Casey or a Jennifer or whatever, and you still say, I'm going to participate in this tournament.
Those weren't her names. Her name was a Billy or Bobby.
Whatever the case
those are intergenders.
Whatever the case is, it doesn't matter, dude. Stop being... You're just making yourself look worse.
I don't care.
My thing is, if you know there are females in the tournament, and you still want to go ahead in the tournament, but once you get to go and face the possibility of losing to one of those females,
that's different. If I know it's females,
of course he knew there were females. Yeah. It's not just gonna come up out of nowhere.
I don't know why I sent that to you without reading it. I was planning on reading it too, and I sent
you didn't even read it.
I had that. I had it for a week before I even sent it to you.
My thing is, if you enter the tournament and clearly there's gonna be something telling you that those are females. They can't tell you that there aren't females in this. They have to tell you that there are females in the tournament.
Is the risk equal to or better than the reward? What happens if I lose? What happens if I win?
If you win, you beat a girl. That's the problem. I get it.
Yeah.
If you win, yeah.
I don't get nothing for beating the girl. The girl.
If you lost, you lost to a fucking girl.
It was a 5-minute match. She held her own.
But the thing is, if you beat the girl,
it was a 2-minute match.
She held her own.
My dude.
But this is the thing: if you beat the girl and she held her own, and it was a difficult win, why can't you be proud of that? And why can't you go up to her and be like, hey, that was a great fucking match? Yeah. You're awesome.
Oh, no. I can definitely respect that. I'm not saying I can't.
So why can't you lose?
Is it not respectful to say, listen, no?
Why can't you lose?
I can respectfully say no just as much as I can respectfully say no.
It's your right to not compete, clearly. I'm not saying it's not your right. I'm just saying, why is it that much of a problem?
The way the way men treat each other, that's one.
Okay.
And the way the world treats men versus the way the world treats women.
Get over it. You know what I mean?
No, yes, we have to evolve. We have to do things to make a change.
Exactly.
I get that, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to?
Why isn't this one of these steps that could be taken to do that? You know what I mean?
It's horrible. It's a bad saying, but I'm gonna say it. First is the worst. Second is the best. When you're the first person to do this, or you're the first person for this to happen to, it don't look that good. When it
would have been the second one to lose to a girl if you would have lost her.
In the same night, though. But that's different than the next night or the next week when it's like, okay.
How about all the dudes that lost to China? Even if it's pro wrestling, even if it's scripted. She was a European champ. She beat dudes.
Okay, so I'm great. I'm happy you said that, because once upon a time in WCW, Disco Inferno said he would not lose to Jacqueline Moore because he was a bigger man and she was a smaller female.
Okay,
it's the same thing. Disco Inferno is not that great of a wrestler.
So they bitch asses. That's why.
You can stand your ground.
You can.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible, but you can, however you feel, you can stand on how you feel and say yes or no.
I'm not saying you're not entitled to your opinion. You are. Everybody is.
Yeah, whether it's pro wrestling or amateur wrestling, which is more professional than not.
Mm-hmm.
So I get what you're saying, but I'm still holding my own. I'm still standing where I stand. I'm gonna say, if I know, then good. Like he should have just because he knew they were going to be females there. Yeah. The question is, why did he choose to say no
right then and there?
It was his when he had chose to be in the tournament when he
said no at the beginning
when he knew it was an intergender tournament. That's really the problem. And maybe I would have said no to that too, but most likely, me personally, I think
for me it would have been more respectable saying no at the beginning, not entering the tournament.
Exactly.
And not facing that possibility
it's definitely more respectful. Just don't be into it. Now you're in a space.
You're looking kind of bad either way.
You look bad and you're in somebody's space that could have done something. Respectfully lost and said, listen, this is not about me. This is about us. This is about where we're taking wrestling. This is where we're taking high school professional wrestling, pro wrestling, amateur wrestling, excuse me.
Yeah. So with that being said, after that discussion,
with that
being said, thanks for watching episode 113 of Eye Pokes and Head Chokes as I watch Penta El Zero M get his ass whooped outside of the ring. Why do they not use padding on the outside of the ring?
I don't know what's going on with ECW, with MLW.
They think they
ECW.
Right?
They had padding though.
You can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes. Myself at _Mr. Alex 25_ the guy sipping his fucking beer like that at
NU _ KEWLA.
Follow us on Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast, Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes, Patreon.com/Pokes and Chokes if you want to give some monies and support the whole you know.
Wait a minute,
podcast.
Big boy from Outkast got robbed in DR.
Everybody gets robbed in DR.
That's why I'm scared to go back home. It's not my home, but my home. I'm scared. I'm like, I want to, but I don't want to.
You can get some merch at redbubble.com.
Yes.
Just search for eye pokes and head chokes.
I don't know how soon it'll come. I don't know if it's gonna come on time. I was supposed to have my
cover.
My cover today,
but you know, USPS. You guys are dicks. And anything else?
Take the mask off, Davey boy. Take the mask off.
By the way, we keep forgetting to mention we're gonna be at BCW.
Yes. See, don't give me shit.
Free combination wrestling. 3 the Hard Way.
3 the Hard Way.
3rd anniversary event.
Yes.
In Woodside, Queens.
Yes.
I forgot the exact things. We'll
go
show the details.
To Eventbrite and buy a ticket, or at least find out about a ticket. Jesus Christ, Davey Boy just power slammed him from the second rope.
So we're gonna be on Podcast Row. You could come check it out. I'm not sure exactly how much the tickets are. They're not as expensive as you might think. 20
bucks,
20 to 30 bucks.
35.
Yeah, so definitely come through, come say hi. We'll be there, and we'll be doing some interviews, hopefully. You know, and
taking interviews. If you can just come by and talk.
Come through and say what's up. We'll probably go hang out afterwards and go get some drinks and shit around
somewhere in Queens.
Yeah.
Oh, you know where I like in Queens? Dutch Kills, but I'm not too sure how close that is to Woodside.
We'll figure it out.
Because Dutch Kills is pretty dope. It looks like an old. If you look on the outside, it does not look like this would be a bar. It's one of those type of bars. It's kind of like a speakeasy type joint.
Okay.
I haven't been there maybe like 2 years. 2 years too long.
Okay.
So we'll find something if we don't find that spot.
Yeah. So definitely check that out on Eventbrite, BCW, and should be a lot of fun. And
if you don't want to go, invite your friends who is from New York.
And they'll be on Fight as well, on Fight TV.
They will.
They'll be having the. I'm not sure they're streaming it, but it'll be up on Fight TV eventually. And so that's pretty much the end of the podcast. Listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Music, and
I'm tired of the Apple there. I want my skin.
And Stitcher, also Transistor FM. So, and watch us on YouTube. Clearly, if you're watching, you're watching. But with that being said, thanks again for watching.
And if you're listening, thanks again.
Yes.
And thanks again.
Peace out. Asshole.